Hey, it's Miss Kellie Michele. I'm back, and this video is going to be about why I choose to do or use month to month leases. Okay, so let me give you the benefits of a month to month lease for both myself and my tenants or guests when I have my midterm rentals. So, really, with the midterm rentals, you can get guests from different platforms. So you can get guests from like an Airbnb or VRBO, and they will handle that company or booking platforms. They will handle the payments and, making sure they have the guest or tenant's information. Like they handle all of that. So you don't really have to. And they make sure you're paid. And if there's any issues that come up, you can work through that booking platform. But there are other booking platforms where you have to handle all of that yourself. The only thing that the booking platform does is that they just connect you with potential guests or tenants. So in those cases, I have to do everything, all the legwork to make sure that the guest or tenant they're okay and qualified, and I want them to stay in my property, and I have to actually collect payments from them myself. So in that situation, what I do is I get a background check, I do a credit check, and I get a month to month lease. Now, why do I do month to month leases? So here's the benefits. Month to month leases, it's easy to, well, let's just say they're flexible. So it's easy to change things up. So for example, from my standpoint as the landlord or host, if the tenant or guest is causing problems, I'm getting complaints from neighbors or something is happening, it will be easier for me to end that lease within by giving them just the adequate notice according to my state, and they will be out of the property by the end of the month. So that is one. On the other hand, as far as the tenant or guest is concerned, if they are on an assignment and let's just say they don't like it and they want to leave sooner than the 3 months, well, they do have the option as well to give me adequate notice and they can end the lease at the end of 30 days. So it's flexibility on both parts. All right. So another reason why I use month to month is basically it is easy to auto renew. So I guess this goes kind of along with the flexibility. If a person says they want to stay longer, they want to extend their contract, well, I don't have to create a new lease. I can just go ahead and the lease will auto renew. Just we talk about it, they continue to pay. I don't have to draw up any more paperwork. And then whenever they are going to leave, they still just give me the adequate notice and we end it at that point. So that's another reason. Another reason is it's easier to evict someone. So if a person decides they don't want to pay, I can go through the eviction process and get them out of the property very easily, or not very easily, but easier than if I had a longer term lease. So with the 30 days, I can go ahead and start the eviction process immediately versus me having to wait for a certain period of time. Okay, so that's another reason. All right, so those are just some benefits for me using a month to month lease. This also kind of helps with the squatter situation. If you haven't heard about it, I'm not going to go into detail in this video, but at least with me having some documentation and a month to month lease showing something that will provide evidence that this person wasn't supposed to be in my property beyond a certain amount of time. And if I make sure I document, providing them notices, written notices, or whatever I need to do, I can provide all of that documentation to a judge, the police, whoever, to try to get that person out of the property. So hopefully that helps you. I wonder what type of leases you are using if you have to create your own leases for your midterm rentals. What are you deciding to do? Leave it in the comments and I'll be happy to read it and just get some input from you all. Also, feel free to follow me on social media. I am on Facebook and Instagram under at Miss Kellie Michele. Okay, so same name you see above, put it all together. Miss Kellie Michele, you can find me there. I also have a Facebook group for midterm rentals. So you can search for that. I'll put the link in the description below as well. And I also put all of my social media information and a calendar link if you want to speak with me about getting into short-term or midterm rentals. So I'll put all of that information below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe and like and do all of the things. And I will be back to you with another video soon. Bye.